Hi, my name is Noraziza, and in this video I will show you a tutorial on how to record your daily expenses using Google Sheets. So let's move on to the tutorial. First, you need to open Google in any browser, and if you can see, there is a 9-dot icon here. Click on it and find Sheets. Now you can see there are several templates here. So for this tutorial, I will only use blank spreadsheet. After that, you can rename the title of these sheets. For example, Daily Expenses 2020. And then we are going to make a table. So first you need to type the header of the table, which is date, expenses, and amount. For date, you don't have to put it manually, as there is an easy way, which is much quicker to put date, and the step is go to data, then data validation. Cell range is the range of column that you would like to put date. You can either highlight or you can type manually. For example, B20. You can put more like B100, but for now I will just use until B20. Then for criteria, choose date and save. Now you can just double click on the column date and choose the date that you would like. For example, 1 October 2020. Okay, next move on to the expenses. There's also an easy way for you to make a list of expenses, but in order to do that, you have to make another table, which is the table of type of expenses. So then for example, shopping. If you can see, this has exceeded to the next column. So in order to fix that, you can either resize the column or you can merge it by highlight all. And if you can see, there's a merge icon here. Click on the arrow here and select merge horizontally, and it will be like this. And then you also can sort the list of expenses here alphabetically by highlight all and go to data, select sort range, and then here you can either choose you want to arrange it from A to Z or Z to A. So for me, I will choose from A to Z and then click sort. Now it will arrange automatically for you like this. Then continue to our next step, click data and then data validation, and then repeat the same step as the date just now. You have to select the range, and I will use until C20. For the criteria, select list from a range, and for the range here, you have to highlight the list of type of expenses. Click OK, and then if you click save, you now can see there are arrows here. If you click it, you can see the list of type of expenses, and you can choose this one. And now you can fill the table with all the data. show you how to calculate the total amount that you have spent for each type of expenses. For this, you have to use SUMIF function. To use that, you have to type equation symbol and then SUMIF. And then you can see here SUMIF, click it, and now it will show you how to use this function. First, you have to highlight the range and then criterion and then sum range. For range, you have to highlight expenses and then you have to press comma. For criterion, you have to press education, and then for sum range, you have to highlight amount. And now it will automatically calculate the amount that I have spent for education. For the other type of expenses, you just have to click on this small box at the edge of the cell here and drag until the last list of your type of expenses. And you can type total here. And then I will show you how to calculate the total of overall that you have spent. So to do this, you have to use sum function. So the same as the SUMIF function, you have to press equation symbol and then sum. Click here, sum. And you can either type it one by one by clicking here and then plus sign. Repeat the same and enter. Now we will calculate the total amount automatically, or you can just type sum and highlight all the data here, and it will show you the same amount. And now after you have done fill all the table, you can customize the tables. So first I will show you how to put borders for both tables. But I don't want to highlight one by one and then put the borders like this. So I can just highlight both at the same time. So the step is press CTRL or Control, left click and highlight. Same step, CTRL or Control, left click and highlight. And now you can see here it is for borders. Click here and you can see several type of borders. So for now I will just use all borders. We also can choose type of borders here. I mean the border style. But I'll just use the default one. And then I want to change the amount to the currency form, which has 2 decimal places. So I have to highlight all the amount and click on increase decimal places twice. Then you also can change the font and font size. For example, I will change the font by changing all the fonts. So I have to highlight all. And for changing font, you have to click here. Now you can see several fonts here, several type of fonts here. So for now, I will use Inconsolator, for example. Then you also can change the font size. So maybe I will change the header of the table size. You can either choose here by clicking the font size, or you can type the size like this. Next, you also can align it to be either center or to the right or to the left. So I want to change the header of the table to be center. So you have to click here and choose center. Next, you also can customize your table by changing its color. So first you have to highlight the cell that you want to change the color and click here. Click fill color and choose the color that you would like to use. You also can make the header of the table to be bold. You have to click here to make the word bold, here to make it italic. So I will just use bold. And now I will show you how to make a chart. First, I want to make a chart of type of expenses and total. So I have to highlight those and go to insert and find chart, or you can just simply click here, which is insert chart. Now you can choose which type of chart that you would like to use. For this chart, I will use 3D pie chart. Now you can customize the chart. For example, you want to change the background color. You also can change the slice color. Just click on any slice that you would like to change its color. And then I would like to put the title for this chart. I have to go to chart and exit title and change the title. Then I also can change the font of the title and its size, and also the color of the text. Also, I can format it to be bold or italic, and maybe make it center. And I can resize the chart. Next, I want to make another chart, which is the chart for my budget. So I have to make another column here for my target. And then I have to highlight those three type of expenses, total and target, and insert chart. For this chart, I will use combo chart. Then I can customize. Now, after you have done creating your daily expenses report, you can rename the sheet as you like. For example, I want to change the name as October. And you also can add new sheets for another month. For example, you want to make a sheet for November. You can either just click sign plus sign here to add another sheet, or you can duplicate the October sheet and just clear out all the data and put the new data and rename the file as November. And you can just simply put the data, for example, and the data will automatically be generated like this. And now, this is what it will look like when you have done doing your daily expenses through the year. You can choose which month you would like to see by clicking here, or just click all sheets and find the month. Yes. So that's all the tutorial for this video. I hope you enjoy and understand everything that I have shown you. So thank you and have a nice day.